Not sure if I'll get a whole lot planted today, but hopefully some of my tomato transplants into some of the planter boxes here today. I like to refresh the soil in the planter boxes by adding just a little bit of sheep manure. We'll scratch all that in nicely. So in most of the planter boxes I have the Scarlet Runner pole beans and beefsteak tomatoes. And over in this section of the garden I have some of the indeterminate tomatoes that should grow up on those poles. We shall see. Well, guess that does it for today. Might have overdone it a bit, but time to take Otis for a walk. Hey? Time for some Otis time? We have a few days of rain moving in, so I'd like to at least plan where my tomato plants are going to be. Usually have 3 down this side here. Then I have another 3 going up this side. That gives me 6 for this plot. So I repeat the process on this plot for 6 more tomatoes. So between these 4 plots here, I'll have 18 tomato plants. What do you think, Otis? We're supposed to have a few days of rain coming in, so I think I'll try to put some of the transplants in the ground. So as you see, I've dug a hole for each one of my tomato transplants, put in a good handful of sheep manure. There we go. All the transplanted tomatoes are in. We have Scotia, we have Prudent Purple, we have Independence, and we have Manitoba. While I was at it, and with the rains coming, I thought I'd stick my summer squash in the ground. I think the supervisor decided to take a snooze. Well, Otis, what do you think? Were we successful today? I didn't want to bore you with the whole planting process, but I am down to my last 2 plots. So I'll start today with some of the sunflower transplants. In this spot here in the front, I'm going to have a mixture of kohlrabi, Swiss chard, and some radishes. One of the other things I do is to mark my rows. I guess the supervisor has to speak. So we have Swiss chard over here. We have radishes here. And we have the kohlrabi over here. If I don't mark them, I'll forget where I put everything. Now the only other thing that goes in this plot are my yellow string beans. I do end up planting my rows pretty close together and quite thick. I always find that it helps keep the weeds down. There we go, Otis. We're all planted for another year. Time for a banana break. There's actually one more plot that needs to be planted. That'll be planted a little bit later with green beans for a harvest probably in early September. There you go, bub.